Good morning. Welcome to Full Circle Ozarks.
Hey folks, it's about 6:30 in the evening, but it finally cooled off enough that I thought I would try to get in maybe 30-45 minutes worth of work. So I'm just prepping to get these beams up on the post here. What I've got some boards here, and like these boards at the top, I'm just going to go up there and put some screws in them. So when I'll do it on this post and this post for right now. The reason being, when I set that beam across, that way I have something to temporarily attach it to. So I'm going to get up here and see if I can get one of these boards attached. Well, I've got my screws already started here, so now I can set this end of the post up right into here. I'm just going to split this right in the middle. So I need to go over and put one of these on that post there. Well, folks, the next step is to set a beam up there. We're making progress. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go get this little beam, use the grapple, set it on top of the basket with the grapple. Then I put my pallet forks on, get underneath it, and lift it into place. At least that's the plan. Let's see how it works out. First step, that went pretty good. So now let me go get my pallet forks on here and get down low. That way I can lift it up high enough and get it set on there, I hope. So we'll know here in a little bit. Okay folks, here's where the fun begins. I'm going to attempt to lift this up and set it on top. I've got it tied so it can't slide off of here. I've got a strap so the basket can't slide. So let's see what happens. Folks, that worked out pretty good. I need to get up there and put some screws in it next. So let me get up there and do that. Well, folks, success. One beam up. And it's beginning to get a little bit dark. I think I'm gonna call it quits. Tomorrow I'll get the back two on either end set, and then we'll get the three set up front. So I'll be back with you in the morning. Good morning, YouTube family and friends. We're getting ready to set this beam here across. I think I got everything staged where I need it to go, so we're going to use the tractor, the basket, and get that set up there. That actually went pretty good. I'll get up here and put some screws in this and get it attached. Well, folks, I love it when everything kind of comes together here. That's looking good. Well, I have this next beam to go up. I don't know if my Mini X is going to be able to lift it high enough, but I thought, let me give it a try. So we're all going to find out together. Well, folks, we wasn't defeated, were we? That's kind of a tight spot. I should have moved that stuff out of the way so I had a little bit more room to work. I'll get up there and get those fastened in. Folks, I think we had some success here. We got all three beams up on the back side. I still need to get the metal plates put on, the brackets, as I call them, that I manufactured. So I will get those up here in a little bit. And but I'm really liking the way that looks. Again, on the back side here, that spans 18 feet from inside to inside. So I've got a true 18 feet going in, and I have a true 18 feet on the other side. So that's going to be a good thing. So I'm going to go up and grab me a couple of bottles of water. As you can see, I'm drenched again. But so I'm going to take a break, go up and give me some water. I'll come back and we'll get these brackets installed. Okay, folks, it's time to put these homemade brackets up. I'm going to get up there and see if I can get these installed. What I don't know, that oak beams that I put across, they seasoned now. That's pretty hard stuff. I'm going to have to pre-drill that. I got my drill out just in case. Let's go find out. like the way it's working. Now we're going into the oak. These right here was the were the posts from the utility company, so they're a little bit softer. Let's try the oak. That's hard stuff. We're going to pre-drill. Try again now. Well, I need to get a larger drill bit and a longer drill bit. That's still not snugged up good. That oak is hard, and I anticipated that. So, I'll get down, grab another drill bit, and do a little bit of drilling. Screwing into these timbers from the telephone poles or utility poles, that's really soft as compared to this oak here. Well, folks, I'm not going to watch you or make you watch putting the rest of these on. I got 2 more to put on right down here. I'm going to go get that done. Just kind of rinse and repeat. Basically, I have to pre-drill and put those in, but I really like the way this is looking. But what I will do when I get the other 2 up, I'll back the camera off and give you a shot of that. Well, folks, the back beams are done. All 4 brackets are installed, and I really like the way that turned out. So that's going to look sharp, I think. So my next step is to get the front beams up and get the brackets installed on that. But I'm gonna take a break and cool off again. It's just pretty warm out here. I just can't get enough water, it seems like, when I'm out here working. Of course, when it's 95 degrees out and you're sweating like I do, I go through water really quick. But anyway, I promised you I'd show you what this would look like once I got the brackets up. I really like the way it turned out there. So I'm excited to get the front beams up, but I'll show you that when I get that done. Well, folks, we're down to the last beam to put up. So I'm going to grab that with the excavator, get that set in place. Then I've got 3 of the brackets to get installed. And we're going to wrap the beam portion of this sawmill shed up. After the beams are up, I'll be ready to cut the rafters. So that's going to be in the next video. But anyway, let me grab this beam and we'll set it up here with the excavator. Okay, let's see if we can get this set up here now. Okay, I think that went pretty good. I got to push it back a little bit right here. And so I'll get up there and do that. and we'll get some screws in it. I like it. I think that's going to be fine. Let me get my ladder up here. I like it. Now we get the brackets. Well, we'll start with this bracket up here. Just remember, that is seasoned white oak right there. And that's going to be hard, so I've got to pre-drill that. The posts themselves, just a reminder, those are made out of utility poles, aka telephone poles, are cut to 6x6 cants. So they're a little bit softer. So we'll get up there, fasten it to the telephone pole first. Those 4 screws goes in pretty easy. Then the next 8 after pre-drill. And I forgot to put my batteries on the charger last night, so I'm probably gonna have to take a pause to go charge the batteries. That's a bummer. That ain't going nowhere. Now the fun begins. A little bit of pre-drilling. That white oak is hard. That's often called poor man's iron. You get some white oak like this, it's seasoned good, and it's hard to get a nail in or screw in or anything else. But it's stout. Poor man's iron. One more hole. See if the battery holds out. We got it. 2 more brackets to go. But I can tell from that last one, the battery's weak, so it's on 1 bar. I might as well plug it in for a few moments and get me a glass of ice water. Then I'll come back and put the other 2 brackets up. Well, I got the batteries charged up again on my drill, on my hammer. So we're ready to put these next 2 brackets up. That ain't going nowhere. Well, Blue, are you ready to get this last one put up? Why don't you talk to the folks on the camera while I'm up the ladder? No, you're just, are you hot? He's a shady dog today, he really is. Here's a fun fact. What do you think so far is the most expensive part about this shed in terms of money that I've had to spend? It's actually these timber lock bolts. These are 4-inch lag screws actually. And I think I got like $80 in 2 boxes of lag screws, enough to do all of these. But the rest of it was just labor, getting them milled. I had the utility poles were free. I just had to go pick them up and mill them. These beams here were milled on the property from logs that I had laying around. And so anyway, just thought that would be somewhat interesting. Naturally, that's thus far. I still got to buy sheet metal to put on the roof. Well, folks, that's a wrap. They're all up. Well, folks, I think I'm about ready to wrap this video up, but before I do, here's a good update. All the beams are now up. The brackets are now up. The next sawmill shed video, I'm probably going to be milling some rafters to go overhead. And also, I've got to mill some braces. These braces will run about 2 foot out that way, 2 foot down, and kind of this direction here. I'll have the same thing over here on this beam. Again, 2 foot down, 2 foot out, and that's going to be attached in there. I'll do the same thing to the back. Once I get some of the rafters up, these temporary support pieces will come down and get the rafters up, get some metal on this, and that will make it substantially complete. Once I get the metal on here and get these support braces down, I'm probably going to go ahead and move my sawmill in here, and that way it'll at least be undercover. And then I'll be milling lumber to cover this area here on the front, this area here on the front, and on the back 2 sides. I haven't decided for sure how I'm going to do the ends yet. I'm thinking about designing some doors, so the doors will open up so I can still just drive straight through and bring my mill in and out at will. So those are some things I'm still kind of working through, but I really like the way this sawmill shed is coming together. I look forward to trying it out. But I also think this is a good time to stop this video and close it out. I've got some more work to do. I've got a couple of trees I've got to work on, getting ready to put some culverts in. There's going to be an upcoming video on replacing some culverts here really soon. I've already got the culverts, went and got those purchased, and we're going to put those in at the road. But anyway, let's wrap this up. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button. Click that like button and turn that notification on. For those that may be new to my channel, I post a new video every Tuesday and every Thursday. So if you have that notification on, you'll be able to get notified when I actually publish. I look forward also, we're just that close to having our 1,000 subscribers. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I will be talking about that giveaway in the real near future. So you need to stay tuned for that. But all that to say, take care, God bless, and we'll see you again on the next Full Circle Ozarks.